Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the #1 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking to scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Find space on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third down, going up top. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. To the air, it's Boone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score! And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Second and goal coming up. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Back to throw, it's Boone. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He makes the connection, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a 2nd down play. They want to just keep throwing it. Snagged on the outside, it's Torres.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Gordon.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
To the air, it's Boone. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, the attempt is no good. That can be really demoralizing, guys. There's something about getting the deficit under 20, and they couldn't. It's still at 22. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Boone. Got it set up on the outside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's right on target. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to get to him. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
And he intercepts it. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Unleashes one. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.